Sesame said, why do you wear those sunglasses and that patch over your eye? I said, because I'm Patch Adams for Halloween. What the fuck are you going to wear to me? Oh, and she said, why do you smoke the cigarette and drink the Coca-Cola? I said, because we're going to have our honeymoon at Night's Inn. Because that's where I asked you to marry me. And she said, well, I don't get why you keep talking so much. Because you can't dance. And I said, well, you're not a ballerina. And she said, oh, you fucked up. And I said, what are you talking about? I didn't fuck up because I did the math. And I see, well, the government's going to give me $35,000 to be a contractor to help with the Ukraine war. And she said, what is that in your hand? And I said, I don't know. What's that in your purse? And she said, yes. And I said, oh, what's that? And I said, I don't know. I said, over there on that side. And she said, oh, on top of the ceiling. And I said, yeah, that's where Christmas goes. Feliz Navidad. And I said, Sesame. And she said, well, you can't even spell her name. And I said, Sesame. And she said, what do you mean? And she said, Bon. And I said, no, Sesame. And she said, I don't get it. What are you talking about? She's eating Subway. And I said, Sesame. And she said, okay, did you spell her name? And I said, no, Sesame, look at this. And she said, no, I don't get it still. You're being really rude right now. And I said, okay, hold on. She said, what? And I said, well, the time. You didn't see the time. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I said, oh, Sesame, I'm a pediatric neurosurgeon like Dr. Ben Carson, you know. And you see the time. And you see the date. And you see the numbers. And you can't tell. But then you have to look back. And then you have to notice, oh, that the time doesn't matter. Because His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama said I could ask you to marry me. So did your dad. So I said to your brother, I said, I'll put it on film and I'll say to you, because you were really nice too, but I said, look, there's what Nola taught me at the heart, because they were so distracting and they'd have to sing at a wedding, and I'd say, Sesame. Will you marry me? But that's the easiest part, because see, then you have the bottom part, and then you have the bottom part of that part, which equals the mathematics of the exhibit at Mohai. AI exhibit, Mohai AI exhibit. And you said, I don't know. And I said, oh, that's nice. And I still don't know if you'll marry me.